Hi friends, welcome to a new vlog. I am so glad that you're here. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Maddie. I am a second-year kindergarten teacher in Florida, currently teaching fully online. In today's video, I want to share with you a couple of crafts and activities that I have prepared for my distance learning kindergartners to do in the month of October. I filmed a video similar to this last year, but I'm needing to change the way that I do a lot of the things this year since we are not in person. So I'll link this video below in case you're interested, but today's is the distance learning edition. So I'm excited to show you what I have prepared. My mom has been so helpful to me in getting all of these things ready for our supply pickup. So I'm really excited to show you the crafts and activities that I'm going to be sending home with my kids next week for the month of October. I have the fully done and finished examples, and then I also have the prepared version so you can see what it looks like when I'm sending it home to my kids. I love, love, love this shirt, but I have one that I think is a little bit more appropriate. That's better. I teach the cutest pumpkins in the patch. Yes, I know it's still September, but we're just gonna pretend that it's October, okay? Okay. So this is the envelope that I'm going to put in the kids' supply bags that has the October crafts. I'll read it to you and then I'll show it to you in case you want to take a screenshot or anything. I just said, parents, please keep these materials together until the designated day for each activity. I will let you know ahead of time when supplies from this envelope are needed so that your child can be prepared. There are a few fun treats in here, so please make sure that your child doesn't get into them before it's time for us to do the activities. Thanks. So I'll hold it up so you can screenshot if you need to. So I'm going to show you what is in here as well as the finished products. So let's see. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'll give you a little peek before I pull everything out. So all of them are labeled with what the activity is called. So like fall tree and shaped pumpkin and that kind of thing. And they're paper clipped with all of the materials. So let me pull them out and then I will show you what is inside. I'm also going to get out my examples that are finished so that I can show you what the finished product looks like. Some of these activities are using materials that I purchased from stores like Amazon and Walmart and Target, but some of them are just paper and die cuts and shapes that either I cut out by hand or that I use the die cut machine to do. If there are links for anything that I'm using, whether it's a TPT product or something that I made that I will put on TPT for you, or like links to the candy and that kind of stuff, I'll link all of that below. So check out the description box if you are interested in any of the things. Okay, let's do it. Like I said, I don't know what order yet my kids are going to be doing these crafts in, but I know what crafts we're gonna do. So the first one is one of my favorites. This is, I just call it a fall tree. So this giant jumbo tree shape is a die cut at my school, and then I just included a bag of different colored paper. So red, yellow, green, and orange paper in a Ziploc. And then this is the tree shape. And then this is just construction paper. So we just paper clip those together. And then I have the label fall tree on here. So this is the first one. This next one is another one of my favorites. This is called the Spookly Pumpkin. So I'm planning to read the story Spookly, the Legend of the Square Pumpkin, and talk about how we are all unique and how cute. Aren't they so cute? They're like kind of scary, but funny, but just really cute. So for this one, I am just sending home a pumpkin. So this is just actually a piece of construction paper that we just rounded the edges on. And then the kids can choose if they want to do it hamburger or hot dog style, as we like to say in kindergarten. And then my mom cut out some different mouths out of black construction paper, and like you can see, she kind of just cut different shapes of them, and they're kind of all just different sizes and stuff. And then in this bag there is the brown stem and the green leaf, and then the two eyes. So we just did some different color or different size white and black circles so that they can decide, and we gave them some options too so that they can decide what size they want them, because that's kind of the fun of it, is having them be different sizes. And then for the teeth, it's just a white piece of construction paper that I cut in a rectangle, and then they can cut the teeth either into triangles or squares or however they want them. And I'm sad that we won't be able to display these all together like I did in my hallway last year because they're just so cute, and like a pumpkin patch full of these on the wall. So cute. But it will be fun for them to get to do this, and I just think that these are so cute. I just love them. All right, we have another pumpkin up next, what I'm calling the shapes pumpkin. So essentially the kiddos can make a jack-o'-lantern face with different shapes. So I am including in their bags circles, triangles, and squares. And then this jumbo die cut pumpkin was another one at school. So they will make this, and then they will mount it onto this black construction paper. My example isn't, so I'm gonna take this one apart to show you, but I just had it shapes pumpkin. And then on the inside, I got these little cute snack bags from Walmart. There were a box of, I think, 200 of them for like $3.50. I never seen this size of I don't know if you can tell, but it's smaller than a sandwich bag. They called it a rectangular snack bag, but it actually ended up being like the perfect size for everything. So we just tucked the pumpkin inside of here. And then in this bag, we did an assortment of, we as in my mom and I, because she did most of the prep work. We did circles and triangles and squares in here. And then this piece of paper is one that I made. So I'll unfold it and show you. So it's just for them to say how many of each shape that they used. So this is not in my TPT yet, but I will get it up by the time this video is live, and I will link it in the description box for you. I have a couple different options without the pumpkins and that kind of stuff. So what the kids will do is they will glue their paper on here, and then they'll glue the kind of recording sheet thing down here. And this is what it will look like. Okay, let me put this one back together real quick because I took apart a kid's to show you. Hold on. Okay, I did it. Next up is Skittle graphing. We did this on Halloween last year and it was really fun. So this is something that I made, and it's, again, not in TPT yet, but I will put it in TPT by the time this video is up, and it will be linked in the description box for you. So basically the progression of what they will do is they'll open up their Skittles, and then I printed this little mat. Last year I printed these words in black and white on the school copier, but I had to print the Skittle papers at home last night because it was the only thing that I still needed to prep in order for us to put the envelopes together, and I wanted to get it done. And I have like a gazillion HP Instant Ink pages that are expiring on Sunday, 2 days from now, and so like I literally have, I think, 300 or 400 that I needed to use up. So it was no big deal, but you could absolutely print these in black and white. And in the TPT version of this that I have both colored and black and white. So first the kids will open their Skittles, and then they will sort them by color, and then they will graph how many they have of each color. So again, in the TPT one, I'll have black and white as well as colored for this one. For all of the other crafts and things, we paper clip them together so that the pieces wouldn't be damaged. But for this one, we did a staple just because we felt like a paper clip was not going to stay, and the plastic of the Skittles were just, it was sliding everywhere. So we did staple this one, and I think they'll just be able to pull it apart gently with a grown-up's help. I got these Skittles from Target. I want to say it was between $2 to $3 for a pack of 20. I think. So of course I had to buy 2 packs because I have more than 20 kids, but I will have them linked for you below, the ones that I bought. All right, 2 more things. I don't have a finished example of this one. I think I do in my closet somewhere, but not readily accessible. So this one is a word family bat. So with this one, what they will do is they'll take off the paper clip, and then they will just glue this paper that says my word family on the bat, and then they will use a white crayon that I'm going to give them to write words in that word family. So they could write the word family at, they don't have to, but then they could write cat, bat, sat, pat, all of those words. They can pick whatever word family they want and then use a white crayon to decorate other words in that word family. So this one is super easy. All they have to do is glue this piece on the middle. And this also is not up in TPT yet, but by the time you're watching this, it will be, and it will be linked down in the description box. Let me put this one back together because I took it apart, and then we just have one more craft, and that's it. Last but not least, on Halloween last year, my kids made spiders for their snack time, and so we did that with Oreos and pretzels. And last year I had a couple of parents donate like a pack of Oreos and a big bag of pretzels, and we just poured them out and we all, you know, took what we needed. Oh, the times are different now. But this is actually kind of what inspired me to do the October crafts and activities bag, because for the most part I really am loving distance learning, but this past weekend I was kind of sad, honestly, just thinking about all of the things that we are not getting to do in person this year. And I know that even if you are in person, that things look very different and you probably could not do things the same as you usually do anyway. But just in general, I was kind of feeling like, ah, man, so many things that I was going to do in person, like we can't do anymore. But then I let myself be sad for a little bit, but then the more that I thought about it, like, no, we can still adapt some of the things. Some of them we just have to let go for this year, but some of them we can adapt. Hence, the Halloween spider treat was born. So I picked up some of these individual pretzel stick bags from Target. I'll have them linked below. And then Walmart had, I don't want to take this apart because it's taped, but Walmart had these individual packs of Oreos, and so it's 2 Oreos in the pack. So my mom kind of taped them together, I think, so that they wouldn't slide, and then tied them together with twine. You could definitely put these in a sandwich bag. We just are using so many bags already for the little craft pieces that we were trying to not kill the environment, so twine it was. So I'll put a picture right here of some of our spider treats from last year. They won't have eyes and a mouth and all of that like they usually do, but I feel like this is a pretty good compromise for not doing it at all. And I think it's gonna be fun. So they'll do this on Halloween. All right, so that is all the things. Just to summarize, I hope that these are in the same order that I put them in the video, but we are making a fall tree, and this spookly pumpkin that is so cute, and here's the other example too, and then the shapes pumpkin and the word families bat. I don't know if I said this before, but this is another die cut that we had at school. And then Skittle graphing and the Oreo spider treat. So again, I'll show you what the packets look like. So everything fit in these envelopes. These are 10 by 13 manila envelopes. Usually I use the 9 by 12, I think, but the construction paper did not fit because the black big construction paper was 9 by 18. And so I got some of these 10 by 13 and they fit perfectly. You saw it in the beginning, but there was a lot of room left over. So the Oreos and everything are in here. It's kind of lumpy and bumpy, but everything is in here all sealed up. I wanted to just kind of do something special for my kids still, even though they are at home. I hope that I included all of the things that I needed to for this to make sense. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful. That will help it reach more teachers. And I would love for you to come over and follow me on Instagram. I'm a lot more active on Instagram than I am here on YouTube. I'm active on there every day, and I would love to connect with you over there. So if you're not already, I will leave the link in the description box for my Instagram account. So that is it for me. I hope that you got some inspiration of activities that you could potentially do with your students, even if they are at home right now, to make this year just still a special and fun one. And you do not have to do any of these things to be a good teacher. I think that bears repeating. But if you want to, here's a few ideas that I hope were helpful. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!